Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
They came to this week with a winning record as they feed on the mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Snap comes at 1. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Throwing Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Got his man. It's Thornton. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mindset built that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
There's Anthony Hitchens working his way through and sticking him behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
One more, boys. Go to 50. Hey, you walk over here. Stop. Let's go. Go to 50.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Rodgers going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a play fake. Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McCann, looking good. We are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. For Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
throwing on first down is Rodgers. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers will try again on second down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50.
Now Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Jones, a final shot before break. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2 on the 51.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tackles, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action, Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. The 40. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. He's now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Downfield and caught by Thornton. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Together, offense. Defense can't stop you.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got him in. Complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the 16, Rodgers. Open man is Waddle, complete. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been playing the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Jones. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Man, see if you can get it to your running back, see if he can make someone miss in the open field.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And this one is right through. That kick by Roach on the career night.
I did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance. So not a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down. Wound up incomplete. Well, it took us until the final play to officially decide the winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as